Scoot Henderson is the X factor for the Trailblazers, not only for this series, but for the future. I'll be doing a full video on that when they're eliminated, but I wanted to analyze his first game, which was one of the best games he's ever had in his first ever playoff experience. You can already tell he played very well looking at the box score, 18 3-3 in 27 minutes on 76% true shooting. However, it's the process through which he created those opportunities that is important. In this specific game, he had a 17.3 net rating swing. I think this clearly demonstrates his impact on the game, even if it's not a large sample. Let's start with this context. The Blazers are playing the one-seeded Spurs, and their quote-unquote best player, IDF man, is a drive-heavy scorer. The problem with this is that the San Antonio Spurs employ Victor Wembanyama, possibly the greatest defender ever. This means that driving gaps need to be opened. No matter how good he who shall not be named is at driving past the perimeter personnel, it means nothing if Wemby is able to find him at the rim. This requires self-creation outside of the rim and transition opportunities. This is where Scoot steps in. Let's start light with his first points of the game. Notice how Wemby points Champagnie to the corner as he runs to the paint. Scoot, feeling out the perimeter in transition, lines up and strokes it. Notice how this is exploited. The next time Scoot subs in the third, Champagnie is forced to close out harder, recognizing the threat. Scoot then uses this to catch him off balance, faking the attack off the closeout. Just like building block, Champagnie, who already had to close out hard, now has to run back, leaving him unable to properly contest the Scoot jumper. Notice how, at the end of this clip, Scoot jumps back into place to apply ball pressure. Scoot plays free safety within the structure of the defense, blitzing Wemby here and outrunning Castle in the full court for 3 points. Let's get into more Scoot's transition creation. Again, check out Scoot playing safety here, cleaning up the Wemby O-board attempt and grabbing the board and immediately pushing the pace. This specific attempt isn't rewarded, but it builds pressure on the defense. The Spurs must recognize they have to get back quickly, lowering their ability to keep their poise. See? Look at this successful transition attempt, where Scoot finds Jeremy Grant for the dunk. Notice how Wemby was late getting back. It's these possessions that break down structure and force the Spurs defense to break apart. Again, Scoot quarterbacks a break here, unfortunately using his court vision to let that guy stat pad. I'm going to keep repeating myself like a broken clock. These are the only possessions you'll get where Wemby is completely removed from the equation. You need to capitalize on and create these, and Scoot is the primary leader. Even those possessions where Wemby gets back are going to be infinitely better opportunities than scoring in the half court. Look at this defensive rebounding. This is magical, man. Sharp can't finish here as Wemby doesn't have to recover as far, but this is a relatively good look for a struggling offense. Look at Scoot getting downhill here and drawing a foul. That's rim pressure. That's what it means to create transition opportunities. But obviously, you can't only score in transition. If you have no half-court juice, you won't win the game. As aforementioned, when the game devolves into this half-court slugfest, rim opportunities dry up. You just need someone who can create and draw attention to the outside. So, let's talk about the Kobe effect. In an era that is ridiculously packed, tough shot making was meant to break down that type of overloading on the paint. Similarly, Scoot's arsenal out of the mid-range opens up lanes for his team to get meaningful shots at the rim. Demonstratively, look at how Wemby clogs up the paint for the Blazers. This means Scoot has the self-created tough midi to bail them out in the late shot clock. This type of scoring is so important for a playoff environment. Look at how Cornette plays drop here. Scoot just stays calm, comes off the screen, pulls up, and drains it. Being able to punish drop in the postseason is incredibly important for building pressure on the rim and opening up these easier opportunities. Additionally, while still inconsistent and raw in this area, Scoot has shown greater ability to get to the rim and generate opportunities there. Look at this crab dribble to hold Castle on his back, waiting until Wemby turns, then shooting a floater that unfortunately doesn't drop. Speaking of Castle, he's been one of the best ISO defenders in the league this season, and Scoot just puts him on skates. Look at this ridiculous play where Scoot sends him skedaddling out of bounds before putting the ball in the net. Finally, check out this tough bump step back over D-Harp. Scoot's ability to create these attempts on an island is so extremely valuable. There's a reason the Blazers offense was able to relatively keep up today. Every time the bigs drop, Scoot is able to punish them. Another extremely valuable aspect I can touch on now that you've seen all the clips is his decision making. While sometimes rash, committing several turnovers this game, you'll notice his ability to make snap decisions on the fly. Most of these shots are from attack and closeout, catching and shooting, or coming off a screen. Furthermore, in his transition attempts, he's able to quickly decipher whether to attack himself, pass it off, or hold back. These quick reads make him an extremely great fit in the offensive system, once again building that pressure. It's sort of like the Halliburton effect, where you know he's going to make the right read every single time. You can't keep your eyes off anything. While Scoot can't quite do that yet, he's showing great signs. The transition and half-court efficiency along with the defensive awareness and rebounding is incredible, and is what will allow the Blazers to put up a fight in this series. One more thing, man. Look at how he barks at D-Harp after this step back, man. He's so tough. I'm sure he's so tough, man. Tell that boy in Rip City to get out, man. It's not his city, man. It's Scoot's time. We run this town. Oh my god.